Hi, it's Nick Caruso. Here's a common question I get a lot that I have two tasks or two configurations, an auto capture config and a web capture config, or I have a config with multiple tasks and I want to merge them together. So if you open it up in an auto capture, or you open an APD, and you'll see you've got your auto capture config, and if you open up it again in web capture, so I have a web capture config and I have an auto capture config. How do I merge these two together to run it under one service? Now, one thing that a lot of people have done is to open this up in a text editor, like Notepad++ or something like that. And this is a pretty basic config. This one's a little bit more complex, and you can copy and paste within here, but that's because they're both just text files, but that's a pretty risky maneuver. Well, what you can do is you can merge these two together, and the way you do that is you take one of these, and when you save it, instead of saving it as a CFG, you save it as a template, and you can save multiple configs as a template. And then by doing that, what you can do here under add is you can add you can merge tasks together by doing the following. And so if I go to APD options under template directory, I'm going to specify a certain folder to contain these CTFs. So maybe I'll say templates. I'll move this template in here. Okay, so I'm going to have a directory on my OS called a templates directory. And then when I do that, I can go in here. Let me go ahead and close this. And now when I click on add, it'll show me any task that's in that directory. So boom, all of a sudden just added these two together. So I could go back in here and let's just pretend this was a mobile config, and let's pretend this was a auto capture, say let's just do AC to SharePoint config. And this can be from a deployment perspective. You could maybe have a whole bunch of these, maybe a route to Fortis, maybe a route to SharePoint, route to Dropbox, and then you'll see all of these in here, and you can just keep on adding them in, and they'll just keep on adding to the bottom. So this is a way to add multiple tasks to one config. Second common question I get is, can I merge two tasks together? And you can't. So that's where you're going to have to open up Notepad and do it in that way. So that's not available yet, but it's definitely one of the feature requests. Thanks.